Hey everybody, we're here. We're here for the final video. The last one. This is our fireplace base removal. And I just wanted to do it like a precursor to let you know you're going to see some footage coming up from where I finished up the project. So this is a little bit longer video just to show you the finish of the project. But here you go. Alright guys, there you go. I got you on the tripod. We'll get a little bit while I'm moving that. Glove up, right? This is solid. Shouldn't be. It's had no moisture. We'll start with that. Cut them open, get them spread out. over here, it humps up for some reason. Not sure why, but it does. Alright, well, I guess I can't listen to my YouTube playlist and record, so let's see. Yeah, maybe it will let me. Okay. Alright, guys. I'm smoothing it with my hands just to kind of get it to where I want it. Then I want to use, weirdly, my weed whacker, because it's flat and it allows me to smooth it, and my garden rake. And I got the shovel if I ever need to shovel some into a certain spot. But you'll get to see me do it. Oh yeah. Good for the knees. I think we got enough. It's 9 bags. Calculator said 10, but I due to variance of depths, I did a few more inches on my calculation for the free app that QuickRead has. So, did pretty good. What I'm going to do before I screen it, and you use a 2x4, and you just go back and forth on it. That's screening it. Might be easier with 2 people, and I think it will be. But I'm gonna get a bag of mortar. I seen, not Kitchen Country Living, but I saw another YouTuber. I've watched so many dry pour videos. I don't remember the name, but they used a bag of mortar mix so that whenever they did their stuff, they did a top of mortar on top, and it helped cover up the gravel to make it have a better appearance. So we're going to stop here, and I got to make a Lowe's run. Best part about dry pour, I'm not finished with it, but I can leave it. It's not wet yet. It ain't going to dry. So as long as it didn't rain and my basement didn't flood, I could leave that for like a week and then come back and spritz it and do everything. I wouldn't recommend that. Just something, one of them extremes where technically you could. But I'll do this. And notice, this basement was dug after the house was built. Like I've said multiple times. That's why these ceilings are so low. That's why you got a drain pipe right above you here that I have to duck for every time I go to a workbench. But this is good headroom. So this will be a spot I'll be able to use. I can put a desk down here, do my Bible readings. I could put my exercise equipment down here, free up my garage, whatever I want to do. And we're going to have it usable now instead of just a big dirt pile. So I'm catching my breath if you can't tell. But we're going to go ahead and get this, and we'll see you after we screen it. All right, guys, I'm back. We got it screened a little bit. I sprinkled some mortar mix over it to smooth it a little bit more. We're with that 2x4 down here that you can see right there. There were some humps in the concrete, and where that is not level, where it's got that hump in the back, it's really hard to screen with a 2x4. So to be honest, I used a garden rake. I used a smaller 2x4 different ways. I used some concrete tools that I have over there, and I just kind of tapped it to get the gravel to sink to the bottom. And then I got my broom here, trusty broom, and I'm just going to use that and just rake it to make broom marks. Try to go back this way because this is getting in my way. All right. There will be a couple gravel that'll show, just because I'm tired and I don't want to keep hitting every piece of gravel that comes to the top. But if it gets on my nerves later on, I'm going to do a vinyl patch, right? But uneven ground, it's going to be perfect for this spot, I do think. So we're going to go ahead and get the water hose hooked up, and we're just going to mist it. And you mist it about once every hour for the first couple hours, and or every 45 minutes or something like that. And then once you get the misting done, then you soak it. So I might kind of try to sweep around so the misting don't get on everything. I got a hole right here. I'm just going to sweep all that into it. Where an old drain pipe went from the kitchen sink that's no longer being used. I don't even have the pipe in the ground anymore. All right. All right. I'll be doing some editing, so you won't have to watch all this. Or in case I forget, you'll watch all this. Alright, I'm gonna get the water hose hooked up. Alright guys, I almost forgot to hit record, but I got some more to do, so I'll show you. Just missed it. The first time. You'll do this a few times. Now I know it ain't gonna be perfect because it's my first one, but it's a lot better than a big dirt pile, huh? Alright, come back, missed it again in about 45 minutes. I'm gonna do that 3 or 4 times, and then we soak it. Like soak it. All right, guys. See where I got you here? This is what I was telling you about. I got to get that fixed too. I want to put it back behind this or right up against this wall, because then I wouldn't be hitting my head on it. That was a bad spot to do that. Yeah, no blood. All right, I didn't know that was right there. That should not have been. We'll show you what's there. It's like barbed wire. That shouldn't have been there. Should have been aimed straight up so nobody could get it with their hand or something. But we'll just keep at this, like I said, 2 or 3 more times, and then we'll soak it. And by I don't think I need to record that. I think you know what soak means. It means like drench it, and do that a few times, and then let it set up, and she should be good to go. Bye. All right, guys. Here we are. This is what we do. This is like the 4th time I've soaked it. And I'm just doing a few extra. That little spot there you're seeing, that little divot, that is my boo-boo. Nothing to do with the technique. That was, I had a water line that I had my hose attached to that blew on me last night whenever I was soaking this. It blew when I was soaking this, as I soak this, because you don't want to just sit and watch me soak it, right? But actually it wasn't when I was soaking it, was the second mist, and it blew. So I had the emergency, had to fix the water line. It's an old washing machine hookup in my basement. We've since moved the washing machine upstairs, so we don't have one in the basement anymore, which we're not going to do anymore either. So I tried to get it fixed, and then it just kept leaking, and then it bust again, because we got old brittle PVC. Eventually I will just put PEX throughout the house, but we got to get to it, right? And but in doing that, we'll show you right. This one, the old washing machine hose was seized on, and I couldn't get it loose, so I was just going to use my hot water tap to be able to miss that, because I didn't think it would be a big deal. But as I was using it, it used to come down to here and then have a little thing come out that was level with that one, but it blew. So I fixed it, tried to make it work. It was leaking, and it did it again. And so I just capped it off, and we can no longer have a washing machine down here unless we fix this, because all we would have is cold water. But currently, at this point, I don't have an outside spigot for a water hose. I just use those. Yes, I will have one when I redo everything in PEX, because I will put one in. Currently, do not have that though. In the future, right? All right, guys. There's an update, and then I'll show you the finished project in a couple of days, and I'll edit everything together to where it's just one final video. Or I might make 2 final videos. Bye. All right, now that you've watched that video, this project is finished, and I'll show you the results. I'm actually sitting here in my chair, and looky here. There's the finished project. You'll see a few dirt prints. That's just where there used to be dirt here, and I have not cleaned the whole other floor, and I've walked across it. It's been probably finished for, I would say, close to a month. I just forgot to do the outro video because of a bunch of other stuff going on in our life. But looky here. So it is rock solid. But my head ain't anymore. Because if you just heard that clonk, I was jumping up and down to show you how hard it was. And, well, that's hard too. That double floor joist is very hard. Yeah. So, way to end the video, right? I'm not going to cut that out because it'd be worth watching. I'm tired. It's Sunday, and I didn't think. Anyways, lights right there, so let's switch it around. I'll see you all on the next project, which is going to be our shed. So, enjoy. It's going to probably take a while to do it as well because I have to collect everything. Then I have to process everything. So, stay tuned. While you're staying tuned, enjoy the Bible readings. Maybe an occasional food review. I'm eating mostly keto food now, so there's not as many of those. So, the most important part is the Bible readings. Love you all. God bless.